Hey everyone, we're now live. Okay, so what we're going to do right now is, this is the ISTE Games and Simulation Network, and this is our Encore. Okay, we so wanted to get Philadelphia shown at the conference, but guess what? The connectivity wasn't great. So we were lucky enough to have the creators of Philadelphia and Minecraft be able to be with us today. And they are Trish Cloud students. And so I will let Trish Cloud take this away.
Well, hello everybody, and these are the girls who built Philadelphia. And so there's Erin. Say hey, Erin.
Hi.
Madeline.
Hello.
Sierra.
Hello.
And Cassie, we can't see her avatar right now because she is like coming back from vacation, but she's here to talk with us. So girls, I want you to show us around your build. So we're going to start right here, and I'd like for one of you or all of you to tell me about these walls here. Tell me about what you did when you built these, because I remember these have been here ever since you started the build, pretty much. Mads, why don't you start?
Okay, this pink one is just the wall of everyone who built or who helped to build Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
So there's everyone on this board.
Yeah.
And then the next board is the chat where we were all like talking on the board, so we would remember things in case someone had an announcement or something.
Okay.
And then there's an entire map of the of Philadelphia and trash can, random trash can, and info, random info.
Okay, this board right here, this looks really interesting. Erin, why don't you tell me a little bit about this?
Which one? This one?
Yeah, the red one.
Okay.
With the droppers.
Okay. I think Abby built this board, but it's just information about, it says, hello and welcome to Virtual Philly. Built by Mrs. Cloud and her students, these elementary kids got some tricks up their sleeves for building. If you have questions, comments, or give them, you can write it in a book and quill and put them in one of the hoppers. And then also these are just some information about it.
Okay. So, oh look, it's nighttime. This is something we experienced here quite a bit. It wasn't it, girls, that it was nighttime frequently, right?
Yes. Yeah.
I have to say that you all did a really good job of utilizing night vision. So why don't we come over here to the bridge and start here. And Sierra, why don't you start us with telling us about what's going on here, okay?
Okay. So this is our little cobblestone bridge right here across a river. And we have all like of the streets made out of cobblestone, and right here this leads us to the Birmingham Mansion. And then there's a fence with night vision in it. And this has more than one floor, and we have first row table with chairs. And we head up, and we head into this room, which is the bedroom, I think. And then probably in the closet. And we head out, and this leads you to the bathroom. And then the bedroom.
As you're walking through this, I have a question for all the girls, actually. You did this build on Philadelphia. Had any of you ever actually visited Philadelphia at any time? How did you know how to make Philadelphia?
Miss Cloud gave us a map, and basically it had showed us what building materials and things we would be using for each building. So that's how I brought it.
We looked up pictures also of like what the interiors looked like on most of the buildings, if we could find them on the internet.
Had you ever studied anything about Philadelphia before in any of your other classes, or did anybody ever take a vacation to Philadelphia? Like, did anybody have real Philadelphia experience? Or pretty much from the internet and books?
Yeah, just pretty much from the internet.
How about a class? Did you ever study anything about Philadelphia that helped?
Not really.
No?
We learned about colonial times, not really Philadelphia.
Okay, Erin, what, so Ted, keep walking around and let's look at some more of the buildings.
Okay. This is the Curry residence.
And as you notice, as you walk in the room, they set something up that if it's dark, as soon as you walk through the doors, it throws night vision so that you can see the interior of the house, which is really helpful because night seems to come frequently around here.
How long did it take to build Philadelphia?
Months, probably.
Weeks? Months?
What was it, girls? Was it about 2 months?
Yeah, I think it was about.
Yeah, probably around that.
And did you girls build it mostly during your Minecraft club, or did you work on it at home as well?
At home mostly. We didn't really do it in Minecraft Club. We all just really like FaceTimed whenever we had time to and did it at home.
This was built with regular Minecraft because I wasn't sure how I would show it in Minecraft EDU at ISTE, so I wanted it to be built in a server that we could access from ISTE. So Lucas gave us space on his Minecraft Realms as EduRealms server, and so the girls built it on Lucas's server so that I would be able to access it from ISTE, which would have been really friendly if the Wi-Fi had been working well.
So this is modern Philadelphia that includes historic sites, obviously. I mean, it's not colonial Philadelphia, correct?
Yeah, it is. It is colonial Philadelphia because the map we used was a map of colonial Philadelphia.
Oh, okay. So this is a historic.
Yeah, even though there was a bathroom in that one.
Didn't they have bathrooms in those days?
But no, this is built off a map that I found off Google of historic Philadelphia. And so what they did is they looked at the houses on the map, and then they would look the houses up on the internet to see what the actual building looked like, and then they placed it on their map that was built like the map that I found that had the street names and everything, and so they built this build like the map I gave them of colonial Philadelphia. Hey girls, why don't one of you, where are you, Erin?
Right here.
Okay, so why don't you take us over to the Liberty Bell, because I believe y'all built the Liberty Bell, didn't you?
Yes.
Okay.
And while we're walking to the Liberty Bell, I'm wondering if each of the girls could tell us what they found to be the most challenging thing in this project. You know, was it the research? Was it deciding what you were going to do? Was it working with each other? What was the most difficult part of this project?
I think maybe trying to remember that we can't build anything really modern, because I think a few times all of us accidentally put something modern into the houses, like a refrigerator or a vending machine. So.
Yeah, same here. Because this is colonial, it was a little bit challenging, but we did it.
What about you, Mads? What do you think was the most challenging?
I think that the most challenging was probably getting into a FaceTime with someone and working together to build something. I mean, the working together part wasn't that hard, but sometimes to like FaceTime one person and it wasn't working right or something. And I think that was probably one of the hardest parts.
Okay. Cassie, are you there?
Yeah.
What was the most challenging for you, dear?
making it like the olden days, because today we have like all sorts of stuff they didn't have back then.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So we wouldn't know what types of stuff they didn't have.
Right. Okay, and y'all have done a fabulous job, I have to tell you. So, Cassie, I want you to come back up here. I'm going to go up here. The church was the first thing you built up here, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And can you tell me about building that church and why you picked that first?
Well, it seemed like really easy because churches seem to be like the same thing. They all have like seats, and they all have like somewhere where someone's standing and talking about like just like they all sort of look the same.
Uh-huh.
They're all big.
Okay.
No.
So tell me, what did y'all learn from doing this build? What did you get out of this, other than it was a lot of it?
If I show you something, that'll change.
Aaron, what about you? What did you? Was it fun? Was it a pain? What did you enjoy, or what did you learn from doing this?
Just the whole Philadelphia build.
Uh-huh.
I feel like it was really fun because I like doing Minecraft and building, and sometimes I'm not sure what to build, but it was cool to have like a map and know what to build, and then I was able to research like what was in the buildings, and I was able to do it with my friends. So I really liked that, and I think it was really fun. Even though if it was challenging sometimes, it was definitely worth it.
Would you ever do it again?
Definitely.
How about you, Mads?
One, it was a perfect excuse to be on my computer all the time. And it was really fun to build something with my friends that we could all kind of do together, because I don't get very many chances to do that.
Piggybacking on the fact that you spent so much time on the computer, and I'd like to hear from each of the girls how their parents felt about this, or if your parents were involved. Did they pay attention? Did they help you? Did they stand back and watch, or did they just kind of let you be on your own? Like, how did your parents feel about this project that you did?
Well, that was mostly just our pottery.
Go ahead. Cassie, how about you?
They kind of just let me do my own thing. Like, they didn't really watch me.
Okay. And what did your mom think about you doing this, Cassie?
I don't really know.
You don't really know. Okay. Okay. Aaron, how about you?
My parents, they kind of just let me do my own thing. But I think they like this project because I get to do something that I love, and it's also like, I guess, educational because you get to do research, and it's really fun.
Sierra?
My parents just kind of let me do my own thing too, but each day if I work on it, I tell them like what I build and stuff, and they think it's really interesting and stuff.
And Mads? What'd your mom think?
My mom thought it was, well, I think that she thought it was cool and that I was chosen to do it, and she thought that was cool. And she didn't really she just kind of let me do my own thing. She didn't help me through it all, because I think it was, I don't know. She just didn't help that much.
Does she play Minecraft?
She used to play Minecraft on Pocket Edition, but she kind of stopped after a week. So,
so we from our viewing audience, we have a couple questions. And the first question is, did you get a chance to learn about the history of Philadelphia?
Okay, so does somebody want to answer that question?
When I did some research on the buildings, I got to learn a little bit about some of them. Like when I was looking up pictures and trying to find some information to get an idea of what to build.
And I remember one of the things that we, one of the river was kind of an issue because when we went into this, it was just flat. And so they had done the build, and I was looking at it, and I said, something's not right. Something's missing. And I had Aaron with me, and I had Mads with me, and I kept looking at it, and I went, there's no river. And so we had to go look at maps so that they could see the rivers that are around Philadelphia. And so, bless their hearts, the girls had to go back and construct a river. So that was an interesting part. And one of the kind of quirky things about this server is one of the girls' names is Cassie. And it's spelled C-A-S-S-I-E. And so anytime we get in the game and we would type her name, we would get a warning that we were cussing.
Oh, no.
And we had 2 more attempts before we would get kicked off the server.
Oh, no. How did you work around that?
So, girls, what did y'all do? What did y'all finally end up doing to work with Cassie to where you weren't typing her name and not getting kicked off the server for cussing?
I just spelled Cassie with 1 S instead.
That'd work. But it was every time I got on and Cassie was there, I was close to getting kicked off because of my language. Yes.
Okay, so the next question we have for you guys is, what do you think other students will learn from your recreation if they saw this on YouTube? And I believe there will be other students watching this. So what do you guys think?
They might kind of learn what Philadelphia looked like sort of back then, or what Philadelphia was like back then.
How about you, Mads? What do you think?
I agree with Aaron, and I think it will show them what it looked like a long time ago, because a lot of kids our age don't really know what that's like, because they're used to staring at their iPhones all day, or their iPads. But, yeah, that's my opinion.
Okay. What about you, Ciara? Do you have any ideas?
Well, if people our age are looking at this, they probably would learn kind of what Philadelphia looked like back then, because, you know, we're probably used to buildings like now, and like we have technology and stuff, but then this is like colonial Philadelphia, so they didn't have like as much as we have now.
Well, I think one of the things that they can learn from this is just how much you can do, and if you pay attention to detail, how well it can be recreated. Because, like I said, you guys have done a great job of keeping everything, trying to keep everything time appropriate, which no refrigerators, as you said.
Absolutely. And I want to tell you guys, Minecraft was so popular in Philadelphia. It was crazy. People were getting in lines to line up just to learn a little bit more about Minecraft. So you guys, there's a lot of teachers out there that really need to know a lot more about this.
So you guys did a really good job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we really want to thank you for this tour. We were so disappointed that we couldn't do it when we were in Philadelphia, and I'm so glad we were able to do it now. And oh, hold on, Tanya has a question.
Yeah, I have one more question, and again, I want to hear from all the girls. So, Trish, if you could, itemize them one by one. But
okay,
how did? Because I don't remember who they are. Way too many for me. how did working in this project in Minecraft and working in a digital format, how was that different from projects that you've done in the past? And you've done the dioramas in the shoebox, the pieces of paper hanging from a hanger and posters and things, which are kind of cool projects that sometimes that you do for other classes. What were the differences, and why did you like it more, or maybe not, or why would you prefer the old way of doing things or the other way of doing things?
Cassie, can you answer that? How is this better or worse than doing things the other way that you do projects in school?
I didn't really hear the question. It was breaking up.
I'll try again. Was this better or worse than doing projects like you did last year for your teacher, where you would make a poster, or you would write a paper, or build something in a shoebox, or do, how you do projects for school? How is this better or worse?
It was better because it was more fun. Like, it was something on an electronic where you can have fun and, like, build things.
Who has a creeper with them?
I was about to say, hold on. I think the British are coming.
Okay, and you were saying, Cassie?
And I don't really think it was worse.
Okay, well, good. Erin, how about you?
I really liked project, because sometimes we would make posters, and maybe we would make videos sometimes of in projects. But I like this because there's endless possibilities. You can do whatever you want, and it's right there. You can go inside with it. It's really cool, and then you get to work with your friends.
Okay. Sierra, how about you?
I think it's better than one of the normal projects at school, because Minecraft can really let you kind of express your creativity, and kind of what Erin said is you can go inside the buildings and stuff, and then a normal school project like a poster, you just draw pictures and write words on little piece of paper. Well, here you can just kind of build whatever you want.
Okay, and Matt, how about you?
I think this was way better than the projects that you do for regular school, because it's a project I can come home and feel excited to work on, other than if I'm making a poster about animals. So I think this was definitely better than regular projects I've done in the past.
Great. Well, I know that I did a really good job in selecting the 5 of you to do this, because, look, they even built a graveyard.
Oh, yeah. And I thought you were going to say you did a really good job building this.
No, I was saying I did a good job of picking the people to build this. I think they did a fabulous job. Even the smoke coming out of the chimneys.
Especially watching now and getting this tour and seeing how big an area that they actually built. They just didn't do 2 streets and show us 2 major buildings.
Right.
I am seeing street after street, row after row.
Oh yes, and they did. What they did is they built the main buildings, but then we went back and looked at some pictures of colonial Philadelphia, and I said, okay, so let's flesh it out a little bit, and they took that to heart, and they truly did flesh it out.
No, this is absolutely fantastic, and I think it shows that a teacher can give this kind of assignment. That is easy to do. I shouldn't say it's easy to do the build, but I think it's easy for a teacher to look at this and see that they did have to do their research.
Oh, yes.
That there was work put into this. That as much thought as would be, making that poster or writing, the essay, that as much thought has to go into this. And also, a lot more detail has to go into this also.
Right, and as they said, you know, all I did was give them direction every now and then. I did not micromanage this at all because this was their job. But they had to do that research. They had, because if I came in and saw something was a little off or something, I would direct their attention to it, but I very rarely had to do that, in that they took the job very seriously and really wanted to produce the best product they could, because I had buy-in from square one.
So, Trish, anything else you want to show us? Have them show us before we sign off.
Okay, girls, is there anything else that you really want us to see that you are particularly proud of, that you're just like, yeah, let's show them that before we leave?
Maybe the city tavern?
Yeah, the city tavern. We worked really hard on that.
Okay, let's see it.
I'm really happy with it. As you beat me to it.
Oh, what do you have in there?
I forgot my special.
Oh, you have to, with the workers outfit. Oh, I need to put mine on this thing.
We're showing
City Tavern employee boots. Okay, we have girls working at the tavern. I love the detail. There's so much detail.
So what can I get at the tavern?
Oh, do we still have the menus?
Yeah, we have the menu.
It shows us the signs with like the cost of it.
Oh yeah, there's the signs, and there are drinks, foods, and there's like just specials that we made.
That's great.
I see pumpkin pies and fish. Yeah. Oh, so you give them some food.
Yep.
Oh, so people could have come up here and they could have walked up to the counter here and you would have given them some food to eat, yes?
Yeah, and then they could go sit down and eat it.
Nice.
So I'll let you like a demonstration to like hop on here and then.
Oh, great.
I see there's a lot of carrot salad.
Yes, very much.
Yes, we're going to have good eyesight.
Yeah. Vegetables grow well in Pennsylvania.
And wine.
Yeah.
They did drink wine in those days. Yes, they did. Okay. Well, I am loving the tavern. Well, that's kind of what you have to do. You have to toss the food at them so that they can pick it up into their inventory, but I do love it. It's just like when the boys made their video and they were collecting taxes. The angry citizen, it looked like he was throwing his gold at the tax collector. So that's one of the things I enjoy, because it's like you are throwing it at him. So catch this chicken leg.
Okay, girls, any last thing that you'd like to see, that you would like to say to any teachers who might be wondering if they should use Minecraft at their school?
If they're wondering, then they shouldn't be, because this is awesome.
I think teachers definitely should use Minecraft at school for projects because it's fun for the kids and they get to things in detail, and just who doesn't like Minecraft?
How about you, Cassie? You still there? Do you think teachers should use Minecraft at school?
Yes.
And do you think that you learned a lot from doing this build?
Yeah.
Good. Don't worry, I'll be hitting you up this year because you're only going to be in 4th grade, so I'll be able to get you on projects this year. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so I have to thank our miners, and thank you for doing this build for us. It is so helpful, and I see the avatar, and I see the miner right there. And on behalf of ISTE Games and Sim Network, we want to thank you so much for building this for us for our Philadelphia conference this year. We really, really appreciate this.
Thanks, girls. You did a great job.
Yes, you did. Okay, so bye, everybody. So say bye before I shut this broadcast off.
Bye.
Bye.